welcome back. So I finally got my current skincare routine for you guys today. And the thing with my skincare is I tend to kind of like bounce between different products. Like I won't completely change it up, but I don't use like the same serum every single night. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna share with you all the different things that I kind of go between. And so these are my most used skincare products right now. I have been trying out some different samples now that I work at Sephora part-time. So this may change at some point, but this is my current, right now, skincare routine that I follow the most often. And it is storming outside, so if you hear thunder and you hear rain, and you wouldn't hear lightning, but if you hear those sounds, it's storming. It's just that time of year in Texas, so we're gonna have to just work around it. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to finally share with you my skincare routine. So if you wanna hear what I use on a day-to-day basis with my skin, then just keep watching. Okay, first as far as removing my makeup and cleansing my skin, I know you're supposed to use something like these. These are the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. I have them in here for removing swatches and stuff like that when I'm filming. But I don't actually use these on my face to remove my makeup. That's bad. I know I'm supposed to, but I'm just telling you what I do, and I don't do this. So I would recommend you do. I don't know why I don't. I think I've always been afraid it's gonna break me out, but I know I could find something that would work for me, but I don't do that right now. So for removing my eye makeup though, I use the L'Oreal Clean Artist Waterproof and Long-Wearing Eye Makeup Remover. This is so good. It's a little bit pricier, it's about $7 or so, but this just works so well. It removes everything. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It doesn't make my eyes and my contacts all like cloudy and weird. It just works well. So if I have my pick, if I'm not trying to go cheap or I'm just grabbing something that I can find easily, because sometimes this can be hard to find, this is always my pick. I love it. Then for cleansers. So in the evenings, we'll start with that. This has been a long time favorite of mine. This is the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. And this is basically their one for like normal skin. I used to use their, I don't even remember what it's called, like the clay something that's more for oily skin. And I do really like that cleanser, but this one I just find it foams really well. I feel like it cleanses my skin so well. When I used to use my Clarisonic, you won't hear a Clarisonic in this video. I know that they're really good and I need to be more diligent about using mine, but I'm not, because I felt like I was overusing it and my skin really wasn't doing well with that. But when I used to use it periodically, this works great with the Clarisonic. So it just like foams up really nicely and it just really cleanses your skin so well. So I love this cleanser, it's so good. And the thing with the Clarisonic, what I need to do is I need to move to using it like once a week or something like that, but I haven't been doing that recently. I need to. And then for my morning cleanser, you're gonna hear a lot of Michael Todd in this video. I'm not sponsored by them, they didn't send it to me for free. I would love it if they would because I love their stuff, but I'm just telling you, that's my situation with them. I'm not affiliated. But this is the Michael Todd Charcoal Detox Deep Pore Gel Cleanser. It says it gently removes dirt, oil, makeup, and impurities without residue or irritation, acne-prone and oily skin. I have the acne sensitive skin line from them, and I love it. So this is the cleanser, and I just use it in the morning, mainly just because I don't know why I use these kind of like this, that this is nighttime and this is morning. I think because this is easier, that it, like in the morning it's got a pump, and this one, when I used to use my Clarisonic, it works better with the Clarisonic. So this is a great cleanser. I really like it. Works well. So that's what I use. Those are my cleansers. For a toner, I use this most consistently at night. In the morning, I really don't use it very often. This is, again, Michael Todd. This is the Blue-Green Algae Antibacterial Toner. It says it's highly moisturizing, anti-inflammatory, and antibacterial, all skin types, aids in the treatment and prevention of acne. This is just great. It's a great toner, really helps to kind of balance out your skin and just keep it clean. Usually gets off extra gunk, I notice, after I've cleansed my skin. I'll put this on, and I notice that there's still something going on. So for a great toner, this is a good one. I love it. And then when my skin is just looking a little bit dull and my makeup's not really going on right, that's when I notice it, is when I go to apply my foundation and it's just not going on very smoothly and something's just not working. That's when I know I need to exfoliate. So I have a couple of scrubs that I really love. The first one is Todd again. This is the Jojoba Charcoal Facial Scrub. It says it exfoliates and removes impurities and it's for all skin types. Love this. It's just a great basic scrub. It's real kind of dark, you know, because it's charcoal, and it doesn't really have a weird smell. Kind of medicine-y, maybe, if anything. But this is more natural. The whole Todd line, it's, you know, supposed to be more organic. I think it is all organic. Well, Todd True Organics, there you go. So it's a lot more natural, so I really like to use this one when I'm trying to be a little bit healthier and more natural in the products that I'm using. I'll use this. But then another scrub that I really love, this is, you're going to see more of this stuff too in this video. My mom's a huge HSN person. She loves HSN, and she loves the Serious Skincare line. And it's, I guess, by Jennifer Stallone. She's Sylvester Stallone's wife, and her name's Jennifer, so I assume Jennifer Stallone. She has a whole skincare line, and my mom loves her products. A lot of her lotions and serums and stuff break me out, but some other things from her I really like, so I'll mention several of them. So the first one I want to mention, this is the Globrasion Microfine Facial Polish. This is really, really good. It's a very strong polish is how I would describe it. Like, you can see it's very, very micro. It's like a microdermabrasion. It says, yeah, Microfine Facial Scrub. So it's very, very small. So, I mean, this is like serious, you know, when I'm just kind of wanting a basic sort of exfoliation, I'll go with the other one, the Todd. But when I feel like it's been a long time since I've exfoliated my skin and it just needs something a little bit more serious, I will grab for the Globrasion. If you can say the word, then I think you'd really like it. Because it's just really good and it has a nice smell. Yeah, I'm sure it's perfume, which isn't really good. You know, I prefer for products, especially on my face, to not have a bunch of perfumes in it, but it smells nice and it works really well, so I love this one. And then for when my skin is just really kind of freaking out, I'm breaking out, my skin is just being strange and I need to calm it down, I have two masks that I love. So the first one, this is the, you've probably heard a million people talk about it because it really is great. This is the Queen Helene, the original Mint Julep Mask. It says it helps dry up acne pimples, rinse away blackheads, and shrink enlarged pores. It does all those things. This really is so good. It's just a basic, nice clay mask. It's green, kind of in between these colors. It's sort of a dulled green color. It looks gross, or I would show you. I use it at night just as a regular mask, or sometimes I'll sleep with it on my skin. Like if I'm having a breakout in a certain section, I'll just apply a thin layer of this and just let it dry and sleep with it on my skin. And I feel like by the morning, it has just really dried up that area. So the only negative I would say about this, if you are a normal or dry skinned girl, normal to dry, then you may want to be kind of careful with it. I don't have dry skin to be able to tell you what that's going to be like, but I'm not sure if it'll be your best friend. Because I notice like in the winter time when my skin gets slightly more on the normal side, I can't use this super often, or it almost dries up my skin too much. But for this time of the year when my skin is nice and oily and it's normal combo to oily self, then this works really, really well just for clearing up those acne situations and just getting the gunk out of your pores. Works really well. And next, this is from Serious Skincare. This is the Glycolic 3 Cleansing, Exfoliating, and Tightening Mask. This stuff is no joke. This is pretty intense, so be careful with this. It's glycolic, so I don't know all the details of how glycolic works. I'm sure I will soon, but I do know that it's basically like almost like a chemical exfoliant. Like, it's pretty intense on your skin, so it really just helps to get rid of the old, bring in the new. So be careful with this one, because I do notice it tingles on my skin, but I personally like that. Like if I'm having a weird situation happening on my skin, I feel like this, it feels like it's going on there and just killing all the junk that's causing problems. I don't know if that's what it's doing, but it feels that way. And I notice that usually my skin is calming down after I use this, but I say it again and again because I want you to be careful with it. Proceed with caution, because this is not like a gentle sort of a mask. It's pretty intensive because you can feel the tingle and I wouldn't say it's painful, but it definitely feels tingly, but it works really well. Okay, now onto serums and skin treatments and things like that. I have quite a few. This is the first one. This is the Todd Antioxidant Carrot Multivitamin Serum. It repairs and prevents future skin damage. It says it's for normal to oily skin. I use this at night only. I don't notice it smells like carrots. It smells good. Just, you know, smells like a skincare product of some kind, but I really like it. This one and then the next one, I noticed that these are just great, nice nighttime moisturizers that I feel like it's giving my skin nice nutrients, but it's not like super heavy and cakey and gunky feeling. I just really like them. They're both pretty light. This one is the Liposome Antioxidant Moisturizer. It says DMAE and hyaluronic acid. It says it moisturizes and firms, fights premature skin aging, and this is funny. It says, ooh, that was loud thunder. It says it's for all skin types except oily. Whoops. I got this and I didn't notice it said that. I saw something about oily, but I thought it was saying, oh good, it's for oily skin. No. But it doesn't bother me. Like if I use it at nighttime, I don't notice any excess oil or anything like that, and it doesn't break me out. So these are kind of my two most used at night treatments or serums. I use these as my nighttime moisturizers and my serums at the same time. I'll use one or the other, and I kind of alternate them from night to night. And I love them both. They're great. Okay, and then one other treatment that I'll kind of alternate with those other two. So I'll either use one of these two or I'll use this. This is the Acure 100% certified organic argan oil. And you can get this at like a health food store or some kind of a natural grocery store, something like that. And it says it's USDA organic. It's basically just argan oil. And I'll just put it all over my skin. I use this more so in the wintertime when my skin is more normal. In the kind of spring, summertime when it's getting warmer and my skin is oilier, I don't typically use this all over, because I notice my skin can be a little bit over oily and a little bit strange if I use it too much. But I'll sometimes use it just kind of on my forehead in the areas I'm trying to prevent wrinkles and stuff. So I just really like this. It doesn't smell that good, but it works well. Another treatment that I use, I still have another sample of this, so I'm still using it up. This is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Dark Spot Corrector. This stuff is so good. It really, really does work. I've been using it on some sunspots, and they're definitely lightening. It's a clear sort of serum. Like it's just, yeah. And I just use a tiny little amount, like a little tiny dot, and rub it in those couple of spots, and I do notice them lightening. Really, really like this. For acne spots specifically, I use the Dry Low. This is from Serious Skincare again. This is the Dry Low Acne Medication Spot Treatment. This is great. It is so good. I will take a Q-tip, and you're not really supposed to shake it around, I don't think. This is how I use it. I hope this is correct. I don't shake it around. I take a Q-tip and I'll dip it down. So there's kind of like an oily layer, and then there's some kind of like sediment down here. So this way you're not like, you're getting more sediment. You want more of the stuff at the bottom. So I'll dip it down in there and then I'll just dab it. It's pink. So I'll dab it on the different acne spots. You look really pretty after all that, you know, when you're all dotted up. But it works so well. It really, really does dry them up. And it's just great. There was something that I used to use years ago that reminded me of this. I don't remember what it was. It's called Resimid. I think it was called Resimid. And it was kind of like this. It smelled sort of like it, but it worked. What does it say? Yeah, it says 10% sulfur. 10% sulfur is what is actually, you know, killing the situation, but it works really well. And then for daytime moisturizers, I have two that I really love. The first one, this is the Acure Oil Control Facial Moisturizer. This works really, really well. It moisturizes, but it does a great job of controlling the oil. My skin isn't crazy oily anymore, but it's combo oily, and it does get pretty crazy in my T-zone. It gets pretty crazy. And this does a good job of controlling the oil nicely, and it's a more natural product. It's supposed to be made without a bunch of gunky stuff, so I like that. Same line as the Argan oil that I mentioned earlier. You can get it from a more natural grocery store or like a health food store or something like that. So I really like this. And then the other one I've been using recently, this is the Cetaphil Oil Control Moisturizer with Sunscreen. It says it's a broad spectrum SPF 30. It's formulated for acne prone skin, and this doesn't break me out. I feel like it does a great job of moisturizing my skin but not making it oily. That's really the goal when you have oily skin. You're still trying to give your skin the stuff it needs, but you don't want to be an oil slick. You know, you want to prevent aging, but you don't want to be an oil slick. So I find both of these are great daytime moisturizers. So what I find is I will use, what I found that works for me, I'll use a lighter moisturizer like these during the day, and then at night is when I really get into more vitamin-enriched moisturizers and serums, and that's when I feel like I really give my skin a lot of stuff that it needs. But during the day, my skin is just too combo oily for all that on it, so I have to go something lighter, and both of these are great. For eye creams, I kind of bounce around a little bit, so I try different things out. What I've been using the most recently and the most consistently, this is from Serious Skincare. This is the Serious Super Eye Cremerum, an innovative cream/serum blended eye beauty treatment. I know this is a pricier product, so I usually get it from my mom. She'll get it as part of a set, and she'll pass one on to me. It's not super oily or greasy or heavy feeling, but it's just very emollient, and that's what I'm looking for in an eye cream. I don't have super dry under eyes or anything like that, but I just want to prevent premature aging, and around your eyes is usually one of the places it shows. So I just love slathering this all over my eyes. I just use it at nighttime. I don't use this in the morning time. If I had drier under eyes, I think I could probably get away with it, a light coating of it, but at nighttime it's just amazing. I love it. Alright guys, so that is my current skincare routine. I am so sorry it took me so long to get this up for you, but at least I have it now. So I hope this video was helpful for you and kind of gave you some ideas of things you might want to try. I would love to hear your suggestions. Skincare is definitely an area I don't venture out a lot. I bounce around with different things, but I don't try a lot of new things because I'm kind of scared too. But I would love to hear your suggestions for things that you found that have just really been great. And are tried and true products for you. So let me know those things down below in the comments section. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.